But selling off that to that degree is extreme. And I think is what caught a lot of people's attention of like, you don't just do that. You know what?
Yeah.
You don't just do that while you're the chair of the Senate Intelligence Committee, you know? But to make this is what I get passionate about. It's like, I'm not even a political guy. Like, I'll tell you the whole story of how this started. I didn't grow up being obsessed with politics. I just, citizen journalist, kind of see the opportunity and be like, this is fucked up. We should stop this. The story though then goes, February 13th, he sells off 1.65 million. 30 minutes later, he calls his brother-in-law. And him and his brother-in-law have around a 2-minute conversation. The brother-in-law hangs up the phone, calls his financial advisor. His financial advisor doesn't pick up. He then calls his second financial advisor. They pick up, they have around a 30-second conversation. He then goes off and sells off $265,000 of his own portfolio. So now you got the senator who's the head of the Senate Intelligence Committee calling up his brother-in-law, them having a conversation, and then the brother-in-law going and selling off 30 seconds after that conversation. Now, that's sketchy as hell to me.
The weird thing is that I know the brother-in-law was my neighbor and a super nice guy. And I sort of knew Burr, not really, but kind of, you know? And so when you live in, and I'm only saying that, it's not unusual that I would know them because I lived in Washington my whole life, but that's kind of one of the reasons we have all this corruption is that everyone knows everybody else.
Yeah.
And it's just impossible to believe that someone whose house you've been at many times, and I have, would do something like that.